Entertain upon
the good shepherd of Jesus, who laid down his life for his sheep, and willingly died for his flock. Alleluia.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
The grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the communion of the Holy Spirit be with you all.
And with your spirit.
Brothers and sisters, let us acknowledge our sins and so prepare ourselves to celebrate the sacred mystery. I confess
to Almighty God, and to you, my brothers and sisters, that I have greatly sinned in my thoughts and in my words, in what I have done, and in what I have failed to do, through my fault, through my most grievous fault. Therefore I ask Blessed Mary, ever Virgin, all the angels and saints, and you, my brothers and sisters, to pray for me to the Lord our God.
May Almighty God have mercy on us, forgive us our sins, and bring us to everlasting life.
Amen.
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy.
Christ have mercy.
Christ have mercy.
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy.
Let us pray. May our right hand, O Lord, we pray, encompass your family with perpetual help, so that, defended from all wickedness, by the resurrection of your only begotten Son, we may make our way by means of your heavenly gifts. Through our Lord Jesus Christ, your Son, who lives and reigns with you in the unity of the Holy Spirit, one God, forever and ever.
Amen.
A reading from the Acts of the Apostles. There was an attempt in Iconium by both the Gentiles and the Jews together with their leaders to attack and stone Paul and Barnabas. They realized it and fled to the Lycaonian cities of Lystra and Derbe, and to the surrounding countryside, where they continued to proclaim the good news. At Lystra there was a crippled man, lame from birth, who had never walked. He listened to Paul speaking, who looked intently at him, saw that he had the faith to be healed, and called out in a loud voice, "Stand up straight on your feet." He jumped up and began to walk about. When the crowd saw what Paul had done, they cried out in Lycaonian, "The gods have come down to us in human form." They called Barnabas Zeus and Paul Hermes, because he was the chief speaker, and the priest of Zeus, whose temple was at the entrance at the city, brought oxen and garlands to the gates, for he together with the people intended to offer sacrifices. The apostles Barnabas and Paul tore their garments when they heard this, and rushed out into the crowd, shouting, "Men, why are you doing this? We are the same nature as you, human beings. We proclaim to you good news, that you should turn from these idols to live to the living God, who made heaven and earth, and the sea, and all that is in them. In past generations he allowed all Gentiles to go their own ways, yet in bestowing his goodness he did not leave himself without witness. For he gave you rains from heaven and fruitful seasons, and filled you with nourishment and gladness for your hearts. Even with these words, they scarcely restrained the crowds from offering sacrifice to them. The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
Not to us, O Lord, but to your name give the glory.
Not to us, O Lord, but to your name give the glory.
Not to us, O Lord, not to us, but to your name give glory, because of your mercy, because of your truth. Why should the pagans say, where is their God?
Not to us, O Lord, but to your name give the glory.
Our God is in heaven. Whatever he wills, he does. Their idols are silver and gold, the handiwork of men.
Not to us, O Lord, but to your name give the glory.
May you be blessed by the Lord, who made heaven and earth. Heaven is the heaven of the Lord, but the earth was given to the children of men.
Not to us, O Lord, but to your name give the glory.
Alleluia, alleluia, alleluia.
Alleluia, alleluia, alleluia.
The Holy Spirit will teach you everything and remind you of all I told you.
Alleluia, alleluia, alleluia.
The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit,
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John.
glory to you, O Lord.
Jesus said to his disciples, "Whoever has my commandments and observes them is the one who loves me. Whoever loves me will be loved by my Father, and I will love him and reveal myself to him." Judas, not Iscariot, said to him, "Master, then what happened? What happened that you will reveal yourself to us and not to the world?" Jesus answered and said to him, "Whoever loves me will keep my word, and my Father will love him, and he will come to him and make our dwelling with him. Whoever does not love me does not keep my words. Yet the word you hear is not mine, but that of the Father who sent me. I have told you this while I am with you. The Advocate, the Holy Spirit, whom God will send in my name, he will teach you everything and remind you of all that I told you." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Very simple message today. In my Psalm 115, it's my favorite psalm. Not to us, Lord, not to us, but to your name give glory. Not to us, Lord, not to us, but to your name give glory. And if you go on, and what I love about this one is, this psalm is if you read further into the psalm, it has their idols of silver and gold. They have eyes but they cannot see. They have ears but they cannot hear. They have mouths but they cannot speak. They have nostrils but they cannot smell. And so on and so forth. And I think it's important for us always to remember that everything we have is a gift from God, but a gift given to us for the purpose of helping others, to encourage others, to build up others. You know, sometimes a kind word will always go longer than a harsh criticism, even if the criticism is done for the purpose of building one up. That we need to acknowledge the good and affirm the good, and that is how, you know, when someone is faced with a difficult situation, when they have people around them saying, encouraging them and strengthening them and saying, no, we need this, but we want you to have the strength to do the good. I don't know if that makes any sense, but my point is this. We have to recognize that everything we have is a gift from God. And be able to always deflect, or raise our eyes to the Lord and say, the goodness of my life right now is because of you. In a closing statement, it's often said, when things are going bad, we blame God. When things are going well, we blame ourselves. But the reality is we gotta do both. If we're gonna blame God for the bad moments, we have to give him the good moments as well. And so, yeah, just when in doubt, when you find yourself needing encouragement, needing a reminder, Psalm 115, not to us, Lord, not to us, but to your name give glory. Let us stand and offer our prayers and petitions to our Heavenly Father. Pope Francis, Bishop Kimino, bishops and priests, that we may be open and docile to the movements of the Holy Spirit in everything that we do. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
For a trust, a deeper trust, and in the providence and the goodness of the Lord. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
For the quick and speedy discovery of a vaccine, and for perseverance of all the faithful, but also those of the world, to persevere through this interesting and uncertain time. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
For all medical personnel, first responders, doctors, nurses, all those who care for the sick, we pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
For all political leaders who fail in our laws and policies in conformity with truth, justice, and the common good, we pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
The intention of this Mass, and for all the intentions we hold in the silence of our hearts. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
Heavenly Father, we offer you these petitions, and we ask that in your love you may grant them according to your holy will. We ask this through Christ our Lord.
Amen.
Blessed are you, Lord God, all creation, and through your goodness we have received the bread we offer you. Fruit of the earth, the work of human hands, will become for us the bread of life.
Blessed be God forever.
Blessed are you, Lord God, all creation, for through your goodness we have received the wine we offer you. Fruit of the vine, the work of human hands, will become our spiritual drink.
Blessed be God forever.
Pray, brethren, that my sacrifice and yours may be acceptable to God, the Almighty Father.
May the Lord accept the sacrifice at your hands for the praise and glory of his name, for our good and the good of all his holy church.
May our prayers rise up to you, O Lord, together with the sacrificial offerings, so that, purified by your graciousness, we may be conformed to the mysteries of your mighty love. Through Christ our Lord.
Amen.
The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
Lift up your hearts.
We lift them up to the Lord.
Let us give thanks to the Lord our God.
It is right and just.
It is truly right and just, our duty and our salvation, at all times to acclaim you, Lord. But in this time above all, to laud you yet more gloriously, for Christ our Passover has been sacrificed. By the oblation of his body, he brought the sacrifices of old to fulfillment in the reality of the cross, and by commending himself to you for our salvation, showed himself the priest, the altar, and the lamb of sacrifice. Therefore, overcome with paschal joy, every land of your people exults in your praise, and even the heavenly powers with the angelic hosts sing together the unending hymn of your glory as they acclaim.
Holy, holy, holy Lord, God of hosts, heaven and earth are full of your glory. Hosanna in the highest. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Hosanna in the highest.
You are indeed holy, O Lord, the font of all holiness. Make holy, therefore, these gifts, we pray, by sending down your Spirit upon them like a dew fall, so that they may become for us the body and blood of our Lord Jesus Christ. At the time he was betrayed and entered willingly into his passion, he took bread and giving thanks, broke it, and gave it to his disciples, saying, "Take this, all of you, and eat, for this is my body, which will be given up for you." In a similar way, when supper was ended, he took the chalice, and once more giving thanks, he gave it to his disciples, saying, "Take this, all of you, and drink. For this is the chalice of my blood, the blood of the new and eternal covenant, which will be poured out for you and for many in forgiveness of sins. Do this in memory of me." The mystery of faith. Save us.
Savior of the world, for by your cross and resurrection, you have set us free.
Therefore, as we celebrate the memorial of his death and resurrection, we offer you, Lord, the bread of life and the chalice of salvation, giving thanks that you have held us worthy to be in your presence and minister to you. Humbly we pray that, partaking of the body and blood of Christ, we may gather into one by the Holy Spirit. Remember, Lord, your church spread throughout the world, and bring her to the fullness of charity, together with Francis our Pope and Carl our Bishop and all the clergy. Remember also our brothers and sisters who have fallen asleep in the hope of the resurrection, and all who have died in your mercy. Welcome them to the light of your face. Have mercy on us all, we pray, that with the Blessed Virgin Mary, Mother of God, with Blessed Joseph, her spouse, with the blessed apostles, and all the saints who have pleased you throughout the ages, we may merit to be co-heirs to eternal life, and may praise and glorify you through your Son, Jesus Christ. Through him, and with him and in him, O God, Almighty Father, in the unity of the Holy Spirit, all glory and honor is yours, forever and ever.
Amen.
At the Savior's command, informed by my teaching, we dare to say,
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Deliver us, Lord, we pray, from every evil. Graciously grant peace in our days, that by the help of your mercy we may be always free from sin and safe from all distress, as we await the blessed hope and the coming of our Savior, Jesus Christ.
For the kingdom, the power, and the glory are yours now and forever.
Lord Jesus Christ, who said to your apostles, "Peace I leave you, my peace I give you," look not on our sins, but on the faith of your church, and graciously grant her peace and unity in accordance with your will, who live and reign forever and ever.
Amen.
Peace of the Lord be with you all.
And with your spirit.
Lamb of God.
You take away the sins of the world, have mercy on us. Lamb of God, you take away the sins of the world, have mercy on us. Lamb of God, you take away the sins of the world, grant us peace.
Behold the Lamb of God. Behold him who takes away the sins of the world. Blessed are those called to the supper of the Lamb.
Lord, I am not worthy that you should enter under my roof, but only say the word, and my soul shall be healed. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives, do I give it to you, says the Lord. Hallelujah.
In solidarity with our brothers and sisters who could not be with us today, the act of spiritual communion. My Jesus, I believe that you are present in the blessed sacrament. I love you above all things, and I desire you in my soul. Since I cannot now receive you sacramentally, come with me spiritually into my heart.
As though you are already there, I
embrace you and unite myself wholly to you.
permit not that I should ever be separated from you.
Amen.
Amen. Soul of Christ, sanctify me. Body of Christ, save me. Blood of Christ, inebriate me. Water from the side of Christ, wash me. Passion of Christ, strengthen me. O good Jesus, hear me. Within your wounds hide me. Suffer me not to be separated from you. From the malignant enemy defend me. In the hour of my death, call me and bid me come to thee. That with thy saints I may praise thee forever and ever. Amen. Let us pray. Almighty ever-living God, who restored us to eternal life in the resurrection of Christ, increase in us, we pray, the fruits of this Paschal Sacrament, and pour into our hearts the strength of this saving food, through Christ our Lord.
Amen.
The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
May Almighty God bless you, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Go in peace.
Thanks be to God.
Let's pray for the protection of our families, parishes, our church, nation, world. Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of